of San Francisco, TESOL graduate program. I'm Beth Sable, and I'll tell you what digital storytelling is. Diane Yang will tell you about technology. Saba Ahmadi will explain how to make a digital story, and Elizabeth Christensen will tell some do's and don'ts. Digital storytelling for the classroom takes what used to be a one-dimensional written story and makes it a multimedia digital narrative. Teaching students to use digital storytelling creates student-centered lessons that are engaging and teach both English and media literacy. Digital storytelling supports Common Core standards like make strategic use of digital media and video, or analyze how visual and multimedia elements contribute to meaning, or evaluate advantages and disadvantages of using different mediums of print or digital text, video, or multimedia. It also supports ISTE standards about creativity and innovation. Standard 1 says students demonstrate creative thinking, construct knowledge, and develop innovative product and processes using technology. Teachers should make digital stories presenting lesson materials because they assist English learners with content that is comprehensible and interesting. Students should use digital storytelling for an engaging, creative way to learn and communicate.
Thank you, Beth. Up next to speak is Diane. Here you go.
I'm going to show you what are the resources we can use for making a DST. For example, we can use Apple iMovie, Microsoft PowerPoint, Apple Keynote, Articulate, Animoto.com, and the Screencast.com together with Gym software. And finally, the most important is the Windows Movie Maker that we use all the time. And this is for video. For the audio and the sound effect, we can use freesound.org. And for the more music background, we can use MuseOpen, Apple GarageBand, and Audacity for the narration. Here are the animation examples I'm going to show you by using Microsoft PowerPoint. For example, you can put a cat in a box and making circles on the top of a roof, in a tree, and under the table. These are just simple PowerPoint animations. And here's a screenshot for Apple iTunes GarageBand on the left and Audacity on the right. You can use or create your own music, use special effects. Finally, when you have all the pieces ready, you can use iMovie.
So you may be wondering, how do I create a DST project? Well, by following these 4 steps, one will be able to master the skill of DST filmmaking. The first step, create a story map. The story map is in the area which will develop, research, and plan your DST project. The images below are different story maps in which you can follow to develop your project. Second step, write your own script. In this area, you will give your video your own personal voice. Imagine yourself as a writer and the video as your pages. Third step, develop your story map. This is the area in which, after your research, after your script writing, and after your image planning, you will be able to organize and plan to master your craft. The fourth and final step is to create and upload your video onto a video sharing website. After reviewing different technologies Diane has suggested into creating a DST, upload your video from those various website or program in which you use onto a video sharing website such as YouTube, Vimeo, or Facebook.
There are a few do's and don'ts when it comes to digital storytelling. One of the biggest do's is to try to engage your audience so they can really understand your story. Remember, you want to show your story, not tell it. You can do this best by adding lots of images, music, and sounds. As for don'ts with digital storytelling, the biggest thing you can remember is don't be afraid to be creative and share. Digital storytelling should be fun, learning experience that helps you connect with your instructors and fellow students. The more you put into your storytelling, the better you can do this. In conclusion, digital storytelling is a way to use technology to tell a story. Using expression and creativity is a way for both instructors and students to create a presentation that can teach people a multitude of subjects. Thank you for listening to Group 4's presentation.